and 10. Some called it the 5 and dime, but we, from the dairy farms and fruit farms, never mixed the nomenclature. By yellow bus, we went downtown, which other women called uptown. Not Sundays or Mondays when shops were closed, but every other day, especially Fridays, to pay the gas or electric or the party line, phone, or the rent, with the cash someone had counted out for them. Wives passed under the red shaded canopy of the 5 and 10. The 5 and 10 had a sloping floor. It had been sealed with creosote. That awful day on Air Force One, her pink suit splashed with blood, someone gave Jackie a glass of scotch. She said it tasted like creosote. On the left, a display of Evening in Paris in Napoleon blue bottles smelled like a prom corsage. Then the circus peanuts, ready to spill out of their glass-fronted candy bins, and cookies shoveled into waxen bags with a metal scoop, and seersucker housecoats, floral as a meadow, and an aisle called Notions. But nothing smelled as good as the bolts of oilcloth in the back of the store. Each day, my mother served breakfast, dinner, and supper for 7 on a kitchen table covered with oilcloth, which she bought at the 5 and 10. Her dark, perfectly tailored clothes she bought on layaway at Rayfield's. At Christmas, a freakish, forlorn Santa appeared at the 5 and 10. No one liked to sit his bony knee. Once he looked at me and made me cry. Winter Saturdays, my father took us in the used two-tone green Packard he saved years to buy to see a cowboy matinee. We could not afford a television. First, we'd stop at the 5 and 10 for 7 chunks of milk chocolate. The candy clerk used a small hammer to knock off 2-ounce pieces. While my father paid, I would scan the sugar daddies and Dad's root beer barrels. My father would be dead by fall. Heart attack, working in the orchard. I was a Brownie Scout. Did heaven smell like blue perfume? Would there be cowboys? Full of pity, my Brownie leader took me after school to the 5 and 10. December, and night fell fast. The red marquee with huge brass letters shone as the street lights sparked on. My leader gave me 50 cents. I wanted something for my mother. The jewelry aisle, laden with rhinestone brooches and clip-on earrings, was toward the front, near the lunch counter. There, I saw her. A pedestal plate with a yellow cake iced with chocolate, 2 wedges missing. A glass canopy covered it, like Snow White asleep. And there, dressed all wrong in pink, with a white ruffled apron, my mother leaned over, back bent, face down, wiping the counter just the way she did at home. Just the way she did at home. She served a grilled cheese sandwich to a stranger, cleared some nickels and dimes, and dropped them into her apron pocket. My mother did not see me. In the back of the store, goldfish swam in tanks, parakeets chirped from perches, and tiny turtles straddled rocks. Outside, it was starting to snow. Soon, it would be Christmas. Women passed by on the sidewalk. The streetlights lit them from above. The yellow bus marked rural route number 1. My bus pulled up in front.